comfortable are you to bounce outside the end if you need to by opening?
You said what?
How comfortable are you if you have to go outside to defensive end by the opener so it's not ready? I know you've done it before, but
Yeah, I mean, I'll be comfortable, but I think we got the right guys in the room to step up and be ready. I feel like too, we'll be ready come week one. But if he's not, there's a lot of capable guys that'll step right in and keep that job rolling.
So you wouldn't anticipate yourself going out there? You're still
No. I mean, I still need to be the nose tackle where I'm at right now. I mean, it took the most reps there, but if I had to, no doubt, played that in the previous years and would still feel comfortable out there. But if that's the case, I think the most reps would be in nickel defense.
How involved has Stephon been with you guys still in terms of meeting rooms and games and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, he's here every day. Just in the meetings, getting right, both mentally and trying to get right physically, whatever he got going on. But it's, a lot of the guys out here are just, preparing as if, if it's their time, then, they'll get the job done.
Any concern he won't be ready for week one at this point?
I don't have any concerns for him, so no.
You've played with Cam Heyward a while. Where does his leadership show up the most? Is it in off the field, kind of intangible things, or is it more of an on the field?
I think just all around. I mean, he's a guy that will be a leader to tell you, what you need to do, and at the same time, he leads by example and show guys, what it takes to be an elite player. So, he's just leading by example is probably the best attribute because he's always out here trying to get better, every aspect of his game.
There have been a lot of jokes about him being an old guy. You're actually older than he is. Does he
Right.
look older than you, or is it vice versa?
No, I don't know where that came from or where it started, but Cam is still the biggest kid on the playground. Always playful, but when it's time to turn things on, he flips that switch and becomes the player that he's always been here for the Steelers.
Does being an older guy give him, maybe guys listen to him more, some of the younger guys pay attention when he talks more, kind of thing, because he's been here so long?
I don't know. I think even if he was in his third, fourth year, the type of player he is, the accolades he has behind his name. Guys see that he works hard and he earns everything. He earns everything that he's given. So people respect that, and I think that's what guys gravitate towards and following the leader.
Tyson, you were the new guy a few years ago, and kind of like Wormley was last year. He had no preseason to speak of.
Right.
Have you noticed the difference? He made a few plays the other night. How much more comfortable he is since he's been around for a little bit?
Speaking of Worm, yeah, I mean, I think ever since he's been here, I think his attributes fit the prototypical 3-4 end, and it definitely helps having Cam into it to learn behind and see how they play blocks, see how they do in the classroom. I think it's only helped elevate his game, and I think that's where he's at now, learning the defense, and he's definitely taking that next step to be that player that we need on the field.
Last two for Tyson.
Bugs and Davis, talking about taking steps up, younger guys, it seems like they both have had pretty good camps in different ways. Have you seen growth from either one?
Right.
What kind of growth have you seen from them, I guess, or have you?
I mean, I think those guys came in ready this year for training camp. They know what's expected of them to be, backups and kind of play along the line, whether it's playing defensive end, playing nose tackle. They kind of stepped up and, I think ready to take on that role. And, when it's their turn to go in and, spill for a guy, there's no drop off. And I think they had a good camp, and you can tell those guys are ready for the season.
Line today with Chooks moving, is you comfortable? How that's been moved around so far?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with both guys. I pretty much train with both of them, so I feel pretty comfortable with whoever they put in that position. I feel like they can do the job.
Is it an ideal situation, switching things up here 13 days before
Hey, we've trained both of them, so I feel ready for either way.
You and Dan worked a lot in just getting physical in some of those preseason games together. So what are you looking at that as far as that comfortability with each other, just when you need to get physical and dominate them?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, since we've trained with each other, him and Chooks, I feel comfortable with the run blocking either one. I definitely feel good with Dan. He's a quick learner, so anything that you tell him, he's trying to adapt to it, trying to get right on it.
I think that's looking like that's the way it's going to be for now.
I believe because Dan is definitely more comfortable at left, because he played that in college. But I feel like he was ready to play either thing.
How comfortable is Chooks on the right?
Yeah, that's his original spot too. So really, I think it's best for both of them.
Kevin, you and Dan seem to have a similar mentality. Do you feel that way? That you kind of share like a?
Yeah, I definitely feel we both have the mindset of we don't want to get beat, we don't want to get blown back, or we don't want to lose our one-on-one rep. So I feel good about his mentality.
Do you feel like you guys are coming together? Does it feel like, okay, we're getting ready, we're close?
I definitely feel like we gelling. We're getting way more close, and we're more. Let me say we can communicate better. We're getting way better with communication. We're not asking each other every time now. We can just kind of nudge that this is about to happen, or we got to do this, instead of actually saying that the full is out.
How does it feel to have a physical interior like you, Trey, and then Kendrick in the middle there? But all three of you guys putting guys on their backs through the preseason games. How does that kind of set the tone up for them?
Definitely, everybody's watching us. So if we can be that starting block for everybody to look at, if we can be that interior, they like, golly, okay, I see Dotson, I see KG, I see everybody putting people on their back. Makes other people think about, like, maybe I need to get on my job, maybe I need to go harder so I can match their energy. So I definitely like that aspect of our line. I feel like our tackle's just as important in that situation too.
Where does the confidence, this offensive line, there's going to be doubters and so forth out there. Where does this confidence come from within this group? Consensus with all of you.
I think it comes from Clem. He kind of instilled that in us, that's going to be our mindset, that we're going to be the reason we win. We're going to be the reason that everybody else is, thriving. And, like, wide receivers have to do their job. We have to do our job. Wide receivers can't get their stuff done if we don't get our stuff done. So we're kind of for the whole team.
Last two questions. Offensive line dinners are a big part of the just O-line community here. Were you guys able to do any kind of that team building stuff within the unit last year during COVID, and have you gotten to do it this year? Yeah,
we definitely did it last year. We're doing it like every Thursday. We'll go out to eat, or we'll eat at somebody's house, and we've been doing it as of late for the last few weeks. Get to go eat. Everybody vaccinated, so we're good.
You think Banner's going to be delayed?
Say again?
Zach Banner, you think he's going to be delayed starting the season?
I don't know. I don't know anything on this situation. So.
Do you have to know, are you getting to the point where you have to know now that Dan is going to be the guy to your side? Is that important to you to know who you're going to be working with in Buffalo?
I trust anybody they put right there. They're not going to just put a random person there. So, I work with everybody that could possibly play the position. So I feel good about anything.
Okay, guys, thank you.
You've gone up against Dan Moore a lot during camp. How much improvement have you seen in him from when you reported in July until where he is now?
Yeah, I like Dan as a player. As a rookie, you want to, as someone that you go up against every day, you want to see some improvement. I've seen that every day with him. He's moving from left to right tackle, and he's played well in the preseason games and in practice as well. So I'm excited for him to continue to grow and to continue to be a good player for us.
Be back in left today.
Yeah, that's where he was today. Yep. Yeah.
That's permanent, or you think that's just?
I have no idea. That's the wrong guy. I'm a defensive lineman, and that's Coach Clem's decision and Mike T's.
How do you feel about how the defensive line depth is coming along? It's something a lot of people talk about. They know who the big three are.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. You got Cam Tuitt and Tyson, and then the rest of the guys. But I'm taking as many reps as I can this camp. And it's exciting to see Milk come along. Being a big, tough guy from Wisconsin, he fits perfectly in this defense. Hank and Mondu is doing well. Obviously, Bugs in the middle can stuff some things up, and Carlos is an athletic freak. So I think if we can get a good rotation with whoever's here come week 1, I think we'll be pretty well off.
Chris, you didn't have this time last year.
Right.
What have you had to learn during this summer?
Yeah, that was my #1 goal this camp, was just to stay healthy, and for the most part I have. But just to get those reps day in and day out and continue to build on what I did the day before and the preseason games beforehand is so important, because I didn't get that time last year, and I think it showed during the season last year. I got hurt again, and just that trust between coaches and I think wasn't quite there last year, and that was my biggest thing this year, is just to get that trust, get those everyday in-game reps, in-practice reps, and just build off it. I'm sorry?
Feel comfortable anywhere? They move you around?
Yeah, I mean left side, right side, 4-tech, inside. I think my weakest spot, if I had to say, would probably be nose, but I'm taking some reps at that too, depending on the practice. But yeah, I'm just feeling healthy, feeling good, and year 2 in the system has been really beneficial.
He hasn't been out on the field, has he been active behind the scenes with you guys and putting that deal on you stuff?
Yeah, Tuit's going through went through something pretty traumatic this offseason, so we're giving him as much time as he needs. I think, him being around us has been great, not only for us but for him and our morals, and we're supporting him and on his journey on the way back to being with us, and I'm excited for him to come back whenever that time is.
Does that throw off the defensive line a lot, not having Tua out there with you?
Yeah, I think we have a next man mentality. Obviously, what he went through this past offseason is traumatic, but I'm taking, those reps that I'm getting and trying to build off that. Like I said, trying to stay healthy in camp, and I think the biggest thing for all of us is when he does come back into play, we don't skip a beat, and I think that's what he's working towards right now.
As we look at the depth, though, do you feel like maybe the group's in a better position to absorb maybe Tua not being out there for a little while, so it wasn't maybe this was a year ago, just because it's been around a year and you got some guys that are, obviously starting to make those strides Mike T talks about?
Yeah, I mean, we have everyone came back from last year except for Milk, and I think he's made great strides these last 5 weeks. And we're just excited to play the Bills and to play someone other than ourselves every day in the preseason games. But to get the group all the way back with Tua coming back when he's ready, I think we'll all be pretty excited about that.
One more before Coach.
Where are they asking you to play? Like you said, nose, PLI. Are they asking you to play behind the at that time?
It just depends on what package we're in, what situation, what our scheme is that week. But the 3-4, I'm the 4-eye end, backing up Cam and Tuit, and when it comes to the sub package, I play all over inside, and then depending on what you want, what Mike T and Coach Dunbar want, I'm kind of a versatile guy, I think, when it comes to where they want me to be.
All right, thanks, Warren.
Thanks, everyone.
Big Blue.